Hey Zen fam, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Okay, let's get this kicked off. Right, so there's been a lot of chatter. A lot of people going like, oh, Grand Theft Auto is going to be delayed again. Grand Theft Auto is delayed again. Oh, it's not even got all its bits. Oh, 100 quid. Oh, it'll only come out in PlayStation 6. Oh, and you know what? You really want to know something? After 2+ years at very least, of being just completely and utterly and totally mucked about, left, right, back, forward, centre, inside and out, by Rockstar, by Take-Two Interactive, I am getting to a point where I don't care anymore. Get the game out or didn't get the game out. Grand Theft Auto 6, I want to play it. Yeah, sure. It'll be fun. Yeah, sure. But you want to know something? If it comes out 100 quid, I'll buy it second hand later on down the road. Seriously. And if they continue to muck us about the way they have been for the last God knows how long, then I don't know if I'm prepared to even bother buying it at launch. Really, honestly. Because, okay, there might be spoilers. I've dealt with that before. I just make sure how judiciously I read social media and what videos I click on YouTube. But when it gets right down to brass tacks, I'm just not that fussed anymore. I mean, even as a content creator, as some of you long-term Zen fam will know, I was there launch night for Grand Theft Auto 5. I was first in line. I got this mad goodie bag. I got all this stuff. I even knew some Rockstar guys at the time who signed my lithographic map for my collector's edition, which I still have and I'm never letting go of. I was even first in line when it relaunched again on PlayStation 4. All that time ago. I have the PlayStation 5 version, but only because of PlayStation Plus. I wasn't going to go lash out money again. And you know how much I've played the PlayStation 5 version of Grand Theft Auto? Offline mode, story mode, 0. The online mode, handful of times. Every once in a while I go, oh, I wonder what it's like in Grand Theft Auto 5 online these days. And I go on, spend a couple hours. Most of that is acclimatizing myself to Grand Theft Auto Online, going through all the phone messages, seeing all the updates, and going, wow, I'm in over my head. And then I'll just drop off again. I just don't think it's ever worth me going back to Grand Theft Auto 5 online. I'll probably still try a couple of times before Grand Theft Auto 6 gets on my system. But and you know what's really sad? Is I have played every Grand Theft Auto. And I've loved every Grand Theft Auto. Now admittedly, yes, I'm going to say something heretical here. Ooh, heretical. But I didn't think that much of Vice City. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I loved San Andreas, or as much as I loved 4. 4 was amazing. I loved 4. Niko Bellic, one of the best protagonists of video games ever had. I say that with no hyperbole. Niko Bellic, absolutely fantastic character. Great motivation. Now yes, the gun physics, the driving physics, then sucked. Now when I look back on them and I see what they're actually trying to do, and if they had the technology to do it, would be even better, which is why that game needs a remaster. And although we've been promised it, I'm not holding my breath. I've learned that much with Rockstar. Don't hold your breath, because you'll die first. So yeah, when it does come out, eventually, in like 2029 or something at this rate, then what am I going to do when I go to buy it? You know, Because it's not like I could go to a game store. There are no game stores, or at least very few, and there's none in Edinburgh now. No, all we've got is that one wee piddly half store that I did the video about, like about a year and a half, 2 years ago. The one that's inside the Sports Direct, as so many of them are now, because you get those little half efforts inside a Sports Direct, and it's like, what's the point? You go in and there's like 4, maybe 6 shelves of stuff. And that's it. No trading. And suddenly you get a member of staff who's not even game staff, he's Sports Direct staff. So he doesn't know what he's doing. It's ridiculous. It's nonsensical. So, you know, my only real option, as it looks currently speaking, is that either A, Smiths has some sort of launch event, which they have done in the past, but they don't do them very often. I remember they did one for Nintendo Switch, but they didn't do one for Nintendo Switch 2. And I don't think they did one for PlayStation 5 or for Xbox Series, but I might be wrong about that. I'll have to go back through the annals of history and find out. But the fact of the matter is, there's nowhere to go. The only place I can think of that I could possibly reliably go to pick it up on launch night, if indeed that was my want, and I somehow get my joie de vivre back for the game, is to go to a 24-hour Asda. And one, I don't really feel like going to an Asda, you know, for the launch of a video game. Even if it is Grand Theft Auto 6, even if it is the biggest game that we're going to see, like, for quite some time to come. Because as a content creator, if I turn up to Asda to go buy it, the video is going to have to be mute. Because there's continually, and I mean continually, copyright music being played in the background. Now, yeah, and there is software you can run that takes background stuff out, but sometimes it takes out underlying bits of audio dialogue. So sometimes bits of words go missing. And not only that, I don't use AI on this channel. Now, admittedly, that's not really an AI tool, but some might think that, so I try to avoid that where possible. I only use it if I'm in an outside environment and there's a lot of background wind noise, because you guys don't want to hear that, and I don't want to put you through it. Like when I did that video outside that Odeon, I used that tool to get rid of that then, but that was warranted. But yeah, so either turn them into 24-hour Asda, where I possibly won't be able to film, and even if I could film, then it's not going to be that exciting, and it's not going to have the same vibe, because it's not going to have the excited people, it's not going to have that fun in the air of midnight launch. So yeah, midnight launches are dead. Grand Theft Auto 6 is more or less dead to me. I mean, I'll buy it and play it at some point, but it's looking increasingly more and more likely that I'm not gonna bother going on launch night. Which is something I never thought I'd hear myself say. Probably something you lot who have been here for any length of time had never thought you'd hear me say, or any other content creator for that matter. The idea that, like, Grand Theft Auto 6 news is now just antiseptic. I mean, I scroll through Twitter and I'll see all this stuff like, oh, Grand Theft Auto this, and my first response is, really? Is it? Yeah, sure. That's my honest response, is doubt, suspicion. The hype for Grand Theft Auto 6, if it gets delayed one more time, right, seriously, if it gets delayed one more time, I think you can look out across all of social media, YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Facebook, you name it. The hype for Grand Theft Auto, if it is delayed one more time, is stone dead. That's it. It's game over. No pun intended. Or pun intended. Who knows? I don't know anymore. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, seriously. Rockstar, seriously. Take-Two, Seriously, get it together, lads. Get it together. Because you're making it so people like me, who, I mean, I'm 51. I've been a gamer since I was like 6 or 7. I played my first video game when I was like 2 or 3. Most of my life has been embedded in gaming at some level or another. I've been doing this YouTube malarkey for nearly 14 years because I love gaming. I mean, I was out there buying a PlayStation 5 during the pandemic and being first in line, not just for on launch night, but for pre-order night. I care about this stuff. And just seeing how it's going is mind-boggling and disappointing. Now, if you want to provide some hope, or you want to put forward a different point of view, then obviously, typey down below, let them bloke know. But quite frankly, I don't know what you can say to me. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, aye, nae bother.